As we are winding down this current year, do you want to know the best tips that I have for you so you can make next year your best year and keep improving year after year after year? If this sounds like something you want to know or something you are interested in, well, you are in the right place because I'm going to give you four areas that you need to grow in as we go in to the new year and beyond. If you are not familiar with me, I am Cecelia Faye Morris, also known as the Digital Marketing Maven, and I teach people how to build their brand and their business. My glasses are crooked online using digital marketing strategies, automation, and of course, Facebook, because that is my jam. And wherever you're watching me, give me some likes and love, drop a comment, share this video, and if it's YouTube, subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. And this is Wednesday Wisdom, the day of the week where I share tools, tips, tactics, and strategies for us all to stay current and relevant on social media to generate leads, clients, customers, and sales. And let's get into the four areas that you need to grow in if you want next year to be your best year. This first area is the most critical, in my opinion, because not only does it qualifies you to regulate yourself, but also to understand other people. If you're in this digital marketing space and you're doing any sort of selling with one to one, meaning it's not an automated plug and play thing, they just go to your website and buy something where you actually have to have conversations with people, then number one is extremely important to your success. And that is grow in your emotional intelligence. Now, why is this important? Well, it's important for two reasons. One, you need to be able to regulate your own emotions. And two, you need to be able to understand and to identify the emotions of your potential client, customer, business partner, because you got to meet them where they are. You can't expect them to come to you. And not every person is good for your business, and not every sale is a sale you need to make. As my dad used to say, all money ain't good money. There was a time in my business career where I was just desperate for anybody with the pulse that was willing to give me their credit card, and I got burned a lot in the process. Nothing sucks worse than lowering your price or your standards for people who don't appreciate you. You are going to work the hardest for the person who spends the least amount of money. And that's true. And I've experienced it myself. I've heard Myron Golden say that the person who spends the least is going to give you the biggest headache. I've also heard it said the people with the least to lose are the ones who give you the most problems. And that's so true. I mean, just think about it. And it's sad, but it's true. But I want you to think about it from this perspective. If someone doesn't have a lot, everything that they have is something that they're putting on the line, right? Think about it as a car, right? So if you make $50,000 a year and you want to buy a $50,000 car, you are going to evaluate, is this car worth a year of my life? Because you're equating the car to the amount of work you have to put in to pay for the car. Whereas people with the most to lose, those are the ones who are willing to take the most risk. And it seems counterintuitive and counterproductive because it is. The people with the least to lose need to be the ones that are going to push in their chips and go all in because they are the ones who have the most to gain. The people who have the most to lose are already at whatever proverbial mountaintop they are. So losing something is not going to tip over their apple cart. But if you are in this internet space and you want to grow and you want to build and you want to thrive, you got to go all in with your chips, people, if you want to see a difference in your business. So many people get stuck in YouTube University, like you watching this video, because they don't want to take the leap of faith and pay to play. And I say use pay to play a lot because I'm always talking about paid ads, but you got to pay to play to be in this space. I attribute it to my formal education. If I wanted to be an engineer, I needed to go to engineering school. If I wanted to learn business, I need to go to business school. Every next level of education that I got in this traditional educational space, I went to Purdue University and got my industrial engineering degree. I could command a certain salary out of college. Then I went back to school and got my MBA from the University of Dayton. I could command a higher level of salary. Then I got training on how to get my green belt, a Lean Six Sigma green belt, which allowed me to demand a higher salary. That's just the way the world works. But it also works in your business. The more you know, the more you can charge what you know. There's a meme out there that I love that says, if it takes me 10 hours to do a job, you're not paying me for the 10 hours. You're paying me for the 2 years I learned 2 years I spent learning how to do that job in 10 hours. So don't get caught up about how much you're paying me. Get caught up in the fact that I'm able to do something in 2 hours that might take you 2 months. Like my plumber. Love Danny. He is an amazing plumber. He came over here and fixed my sink. He charged me $75 to replace the faucet in my kitchen sink. And I swear he wasn't here 20 minutes, right? But I paid Danny for his plumbing experience and the fact that I don't know how to change a kitchen faucet or my garage door. My garage door broke. The guy was here for an hour. He charged me $100. I needed that garage door. Who wants to be parking outside? It's cold outside. My car don't know nothing about being outside overnight, okay? I need my garage. But I'm just saying all that to say that emotional intelligence is when you understand where you are so you can regulate your own emotions, but you can also understand where your clients are. So let me give you a client example. So I was having a call with the client and she's like all over the place. I won't say client, potential client, because I didn't sign her up because she wasn't ready. And I told her she wasn't ready. I'm like, yeah, no, you need to pick a lane, right? Because she had like 25 different things going on. And as much as it would be easy for me to say, yes, let's get into my coaching program and let's narrow down where your money makers are and let's focus on your MGAs, money generating activities, and let me help you get there. I needed her to figure out what lane she wanted to be in with her business. That'd be easy for me to say, pick the one that's making you the most money. But sometimes the thing that makes you the most money is not necessarily where your passion lies. So I gave her some exercises that she needed to do so she can pick a lane in her business, and then told her to circle back when she gets that figured out. We can have another conversation. I had another client that I talked with, and she found me through a client of mine who I run Facebook ads for. Now, I do have an ads agency, but I'm very selective about the people that I run ads for because when I was full blown in my agency, it was like having another boss, even though I was the owner of the agency, because people don't understand paid ads. Paid ads are the long game. It's not like a gumball machine. You don't put a quarter in and get a gumball out on the other side. You could spend $200 to $300 on Facebook ads just optimizing your creatives before you make your first sale. And that gives a lot of people heartburn. Nobody's used to just putting out $200 to $300 to get nothing in return. But once you get those creatives right, and they're firing on all cylinders, and your people are like, ooh, I want that thing, then the money starts coming in like jelly on toast, okay? That's what it is. But nonetheless, she came to me through a client who I run Facebook ads for, and I had to tell her, one, I don't do that for everybody. And two, learning Facebook ads is a skill that I think anybody who runs paid ads needs to have, because what if I die, right? Like, who's going to run your ads for you? You don't know how to do it. Not everybody in this ad space is as conscientious or even have the same scruples that I do. Me personally, I need to be able to sleep at night. I'm not just going to take your money because you want to give it to me. I want you to understand the process so you can be clear on how I'm going to get you the results. But more importantly, if I decide to get out of the business or if God calls me home, you need to understand Facebook ads. So if you do go out and hire somebody else, they can't pull the wool over your eyes. So anyway, those are some examples of the emotional intelligence. Don't attach yourself to the outcome, and don't push people into your product, service, program, course, or whatever, unless they are really a good fit for what you have to offer. Number two is you need to make friends and build influences. You need to be inside of groups where you can contribute and get nothing in return. And you need to be okay with that. Now, I know at a certain age, it's hard for us to make friends, and your circle of friends is closed off to newcomers in a whole lot of cases. But that doesn't mean that you can't join groups or organizations where you can learn and also share value inside of that group or organization. Now that we are in a post-COVID world, getting together with real people in real life is a real opportunity for you. So look around in your local community and find organizations or places where you can join. Is there a weekly networking meetup? Is there a professional group that meets once a month? Find a way to get in front of and with people who are moving in a similar trajectory as you are. Also, pay to play in organizations. Pay to be a part of organizations. One of the organizations here in Ohio is the Economic Community Development Institute. I'm a member of that organization. I pay a yearly membership fee. One, because again, I want to learn from other people, and two, because I have value that I can contribute. SCORE was another one. I had to get out of SCORE. I love SCORE, but it does require a higher level of commitment, and I personally just don't have the bandwidth right now because of what's going on in my business, which I'm so very blessed to be able to say that. But SCORE is a organization that has two very good features. If you have knowledge you can bring, be a SCORE mentor. SCORE is a organization of volunteer business owners like myself who help other business owners that are struggling in certain areas of business. So you can be a SCORE mentor, or you can be a SCORE mentee. You can join SCORE to get your business questions answered by professionals like me for free. But not only that, SCORE offers a whole host of workshops and other trainings that you can be a part of. The more you know, the more you grow, the more you grow, the more you can charge for the skills and the training that you can provide. So do a Google search or whatever to find organizations in your area that you can meet up with people in real life, and also ways that you can contribute to the business community or whatever community you're in if you have something that you can bring to the table. So that's number two, make friends and build your influence. And all that stuff looks good on the resume as well. And I'm not talking about the resume for you to get the job, but it looks pretty good for me to say that I was a SCORE mentor and that I'm a member of ECDI. So those are a couple examples that I have in my personal toolbox of where I am making friends and building influence. Even when I left SCORE, there are still people, and I just left this past August, by the way. I was there for 2 years, but there's still people that I built relationship with inside of SCORE that I still talk to. Here we are months later. Number three, this is really important in my opinion. You got to build your tech skill. More importantly, please start using ChatGPT in your business. When I tell people how I can create a whole course in a day, how I can create a whole 30-minute email value stack in a few hours and not less, how I can create 30 days of marketing posts within 10 to 15 minutes, all those are things that are possible for all of us if we know how to properly use Chat GPT and AI. Don't be scared of the tech, because I'm telling you, the people who learn how to use Chat GPT are going to be head and shoulders above those of you who are still not adopting this technology. Email marketing. I just was on a call this morning and we were talking about email marketing. Do you know that you can take an email that you get from somebody that you on their email list, I don't care who it is, somebody influencer, whatever, somebody you follow, you can take their email and drop it into ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to create an email for you using their style, tone, voice, and format, but insert your product. Like, where else in the history of the world have you been able to do that? I'll answer for you. Never. So email marketing is so valuable to your business. But again, marketing in general, if you're a business owner, you got to tell people who you are, what you do, and who you serve. And if you're scared of tech, then you're going to get left behind and you're going to soon find yourself out of business. And the best tech on the market today, in my opinion, and that of people like Bill Gates and Alex Hormozy and the guy that used to own the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, look, just Google people who are talking and singing the praises of ChatGPT. You'll see a lot of the heavy hitters are saying that. Neil Patel, he's another one. Get on the ChatGPT bandwagon, guys, because it's only 2 years old. It's not going away. It's only going to get bigger and better as time goes on. So get on that bandwagon now and get those tech skills that you need so you can be an expert marketer and you can start creating messages that matter and irresistible offers that get results. And then the fourth thing that you need to do, and this is huge, you need to start thinking big. You know, when I pray at night about what I want for myself, my family, my friends, and my business, I'm asking God for the impossible. It's impossible to me, but it's possible to God, because I need to ask big. I need God to show up in a way that people will see that it is the God in me, not me, that are doing these things. So whatever it is that you're asking for, I'm going to need you to start thinking big. And when you think big, you need to act big. It says in the Bible, whatever you ask in my name with prayer, petition, and thanksgiving, act as though it's already done. So whatever it is you're asking for, I'm going to need you to walk that walk and talk that talk. But more importantly, think bigger than what it is that you have. One of the big things that I'm working on for 2025 is a mobile app. I want my mobile app to be on 1 million cell phones, right? By the end of the year, if not more. But that's big, right? I've never had a mobile app before, so I'm creating this app, and then I'm going to put it out there so that way 1 million people will have my app on their phones. Stay tuned for that in 2025. So there you have it, my friends. There are 4 things that you need to take with you into the new year so it can be your best year yet. And these are skills that you can learn and expand on over and over and over, year after year after year, so you can continue to build and grow and have that successful business that you want and deserve. That is today's Wednesday Wisdom. I am Cecelia Faye Morris, also known as the Digital Marketing Maven. Wherever you're watching me, give me some likes, some hugs, some love. Drop a comment, share this video, and if it's YouTube, subscribe and click that bell so you get notified whenever I post something new. I always do my Wednesday Wisdoms on 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, but I also drop some other video nuggets here and there whenever time permits. So make sure you stay plugged into me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and let's make your next year your best year. Bye for now.